Good morning, everyone. My name is Cyril Marie Zerizari, and I am a student of University of Southeastern Philippines, taking up a Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Economics. So now I am about to report to you the command economy, the five characteristics of command economy, and the three major questions of command economy.
A pleasant day, everyone. I am Cyril Maurice Risari, and I'm going to tackle about the command economy. What is command economy? A command economic system is an economic system in which the government state owns and controls all resources within its jurisdiction. This means that no individual has any authority over the use of resources. An example for a command economy. In Cuba, salary is controlled by the government and isn't very high, and the government has control over pricing. It's common for people to work another job without the government knowing, since their salary is so strictly regulated and is only enough to survive. This is against the law, and if caught, the person would face the punishment. And it has foreign banks in the country, but they can't do business with them unsupervised. For the traveler, some are not allowed. There are five types of characteristics of command economy. The first one is the central economic plan. All economic activities are planned and commanded by the central government so that the public or the consumer and the producer is only as implements only, like the price. Second, it allocates all resources. All the tools and resources, including human resources, are owned by the central government that will be used in accordance with the plans that have been made. Third, production of all goods and services. In the production of goods and services, if the government manage the product very well, then our country is productive. The fourth one is government's own monopoly businesses. So the governments control monopolies by imposing price controls, taking over their ownerships, and by breaking them up into two or more competitive firms. The last one is the laws, regulations, and directives to enforce the central plan. The government creates laws, regulations on it, that all the businesses of whole country follow the plan's production and hiring targets. There are three major questions of command economy. The first one is what to produce. A command economy is an economic system in which the government or the central planner determines what goods and services should be produced, the supply that should be produced, and the price of goods and services. Some examples of countries that have command economies are Cuba, North Korea, and the former Soviet Union. In a command economy, the government controls major aspects of economic production. The government decides the means of production and owns the industries that produce goods and services for the public. The government prices and producers and services that it thinks benefits the people. A country that has a command economy focuses on a macroeconomic objectives and political considerations to determine what goods and services the country produces and how much it will produce. It generally has macroeconomic goals that the government wants to meet, and it will produce goods and services to do so. The government allocates its resources based on these objectives and considerations. The second one is how to produce goods and services. Since the government control and manage the whole economic decision, they are the one who use and able to produce goods and services in public. The third one is for whom to produce. All the consumer, especially as humans, and all the businessmen and negotiators who can buy and sell a products. Therefore, a command economy can wholly transform societies to conform the government vision. The new administration nationalizes private companies. Its previous owners attend re-education classes. Workers receive new jobs based on the government's assessments of their skills.